with where we're going. Go.
I've been pacing over there for 45 minutes, and I have no idea what I want to say right now.
You don't need to know because you always come from the heart.
I'll tell you guys, where Savvy's going is a place that no one in MLM has been before. We're going to forge territory. We're going to do unreal things that we can't fathom, things that Ken doesn't even know yet. That's the exciting thing about where we're going. What am I excited about is what that means for every single one of you. What that means for you, what that means for what you wrote on your paper, what that means for your goals, what that means for your life. If everyone here does what they wrote down that they wanted to do, that's how we change the world.
Yeah.
When good people make money, good things happen.
Yes.
And so I'm excited because we talk about changing the world, and that can be like, gosh, it can sound like a Hallmark card after a while. And I do not like cliche, meme, Hallmarky things. I know. I want every single one of you to literally understand that what you're sitting on is the biggest opportunity you've ever sat on, and you have a choice in what you're gonna do with it. And that choice is the choice literally whether or not you're going to act with courage or not. It does not take money to make money, it takes courage to make money. It takes courage to reach out. It takes courage to not care what they're gonna think. It takes courage to stare down your insecurities and your demons and your ego and come out of that with a humble confidence. It takes courage to do those things. And you're not gonna do what you did on your paper if you don't do those things. We all say, here's another cliche, you love this one? If you believe it, you can achieve it. And we slap that on and we're like, yay! Do you wanna know why that's true? No one asks why. I'm a why asker. I ask why all the time. If that's true, why is that true? Here's why it's true. Because you're smart. You're smart. You will not invest your limited time, effort, and energy into something you don't actually believe is even gonna happen. That would be dumb. It would be so dumb that you won't even let yourself do it. So if you want to go do that goal, you have to build your belief in yourself and your belief that it actually is gonna happen for you. And if you're gonna do that, you're gonna have some courage. You have to go home and make a decision, have some courage, and let that go win. Okay? Because where we're going, really fun, really big. So what are you gonna do with it? So let's go.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so where we're going great places. And just like what Jim was talking about, I've come so far because of Savvi, because of exactly what he's talking about. I made the choice to believe in myself because I was stuck in that place where I didn't believe in myself. I was worried about what people thought of me. All the negative thinking that you can ever think of, that was like my life. And I had to make that choice. And Savvi has helped me make that choice. Savvi has grown me these past 2 years, which is crazy thing, it's been 2 years. I never thought in a million years I'd be where I am right now. So belief is so huge, because belief is just a thought that you think is truth. So you need to think about what the truths are that you're saying to yourself. And Savvi is an amazing vehicle that is going to grow you as an individual person. And they're incredible. Like, this is so scary for me right now. I'm so grateful. I'm going to be here today without, seriously, like, all of you, all the encouragement, everything. And that's what Savvi's about. We're family. We are one. We are one. And we need to hold tight and hold true to who we are and our integrity and not change. And I truly believe that we will stay this way forever because of the leaders we have, because this woman, because of Ken, because of Carol, because of their heart. The heartbeat of this company is what's going to take us beyond our imagination.
All right, Holly, give it to us. next? Where are we going?
This is really scary. So here's the deal. The person you're seeing right now stand in front of you is a very, very different woman than she was 2 years ago. And it's because of people like you who believed in people like me. So you see in front of you what you see now, but where we're going, you have an opportunity to literally completely change someone's life. You have an opportunity. And you have to be the one to go out there and do it, because if you don't, people like me aren't going to be standing up here with complete life change. So what I'm most excited about is to see you go out there and find someone like me, because this is completely changing my life, my entire family, and I am going to continue to do this because of what it's done for me. So you have to go out and do this. There's a lot of me out here. There's a lot of me. And I can't touch it. That's what I'm saying about.
Does anyone else out here feel like you found your home? Yeah. Do you guys feel that? I don't know if anyone saw me yesterday, but I was a hot mess. I was standing in the back, and we had our amazing Ken Porter on stage, and he was sharing a story about being on an airplane, and the man was talking about all the things he had in life, all the success, and Ken Porter talked about his amazing, beautiful bride, his family, and the love that he has, and that is the most important thing to Ken. And I stood in the back crying my eyes out, because my story, and I say it all day, every day to the people taking a look at Savvi, and my team looks at me like, how do you do it? How do you bring so many people on our team? They don't get it. And it's not always what we say, it's the feeling, it's what we're giving to another person. And I feel like every time we have an opportunity to share Savvi with someone, we are giving a gift, and it comes deep down in my soul. I got divorced. I lost my long-term career. It was my identity. It was all I ever was, all I ever knew. That's who I was. I lost, in my divorce, my husband, who was my best friend. I lost family. I lost friends. And when I am listening to Ken Porter on stage sharing about what he has, what really matters, it is love. It is love. Does everyone feel that? Everyone believes that. And the fact that I can come back from where I was so low and land here. So if you saw me in the back crying my eyes out, it's because I cannot believe I get to be right here in this world that we create. We created because it starts with heart. This is a heart-centered community. It is. It starts at the top. It starts with Ken Porter. It starts with Carol Porter, Jen Ashby, Anson Ashby, Josh Higginbotham. The people is what makes Savvi what it is. It starts with our hearts, and that is what we give to the world. I love all of you, and I'm so proud to be here representing Savvi with all of you.
You guys, it's so important to recognize that, like Holly said, we have an opportunity to change people's lives, and we do that through sharing Savvi. But here's the thing. When you're going out there and you're sharing Savvi so that you can bring the gift to them, you're changing you. You realize that, right? The most important life transformation is your own. So every single one of you guys that are here, you are uniquely prepared to go and change your entire life and who you are. Like, who you are inside is who you are, but you hide it. You hide it, you shy away from it, you're afraid of it, but you need to realize that you're probably 5% of who you're really created to be, okay? And sharing Savvi authentically is going to grow you into that person. This is the vehicle to completely come into who you're meant to be. And you're gonna change a ton of lives through doing it. but the most important life that you'll be changing is your own, because you're growing into that power. You're stepping into that power that you were born with. And there's nothing special about any of us up here, okay? And it's important to recognize when you look up to somebody or you're like, oh my gosh, Christina's so amazing, like Holly, Jen, realize that whoever you look up to, whoever you envy or just say like, oh my God, they're so amazing, you see that because that is actually a reflection of your potential, okay? It's a reflection of your potential. You don't look at somebody that isn't, I don't look at a WWE wrestler and be like, oh my God, that person is amazing, because I don't want to be a WWE wrestler, okay? I don't. I want to be, I have people that I look up to and just see like how freaking amazing they are, and it's because that's my potential. Okay? So just know that every single one of you has something so incredible, and where we're going, well, only you get to decide where you're going.
Oh my goodness. I want everybody to repeat after me. I am a magnet for miracles.
A magnet for miracles.
I am a magnet for miracles.
A magnet for miracles.
I'm sorry, we gotta do that one more time because I'm not feeling that. Okay, listen, bring some energy to that. I am a magnet for miracles.
A magnet for miracles.
What we have is beautiful, it's priceless. And I only have a second. I'm gonna share the tiniest story. This would have been the game changer for me when I was homeless. I was divorced and trying to raise children and do the best I could with a kid with autism. Not the prettiest story. I did the best I could. But this mama couldn't afford what that child needed. I couldn't afford to give him the best. And I was looking, I was eager, all of this personality inside, I was looking. Savvi didn't exist back then, but it does now. And so what this can do is change lives. And I want to share with you the outcome of that story. That child, autism, a young adult with autism, is a tough road, very tough road. But this mama is writing big checks. He's right here in Utah right now. And he's leaving to go to Florida. He's leaving to go to Florida on Wednesday to a transitional living for autistic adults. This mama is writing checks with zeros. Squash the doubt, choose destiny. Believe bigger. It's possible.
Hey, thanks guys for leaving me 0 seconds.
I stopped the timer so you wouldn't have attention on it.
Are you ready for it? I got no timer. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, y'all, listen up. I saw Jim Larson out there pacing, and I was like, why is he pacing? Why is he pacing? Now it makes sense, because he was like, what am I going to say, what am I going to say, what am I going to say? Jen's like, we're going to talk, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to pray and see what happens. So, let's see what happens. How are y'all feeling right now? I know this is the end of a long weekend of training. You've been taking it in, taking it in, taking it in, taking it in. What are you ready to do with that, though? Outflow, create. You've been consuming all freaking weekend. And the thing is, right now, like Jim said, like all of these women said, you have a choice. You have a choice what you do with this next. You're going to be all hyped up. I know how these retreats go, right? You're like hyped up. You're like, I'm in the best place at the best time with the best people, and I just bought 10 outfits that I saw my friends wearing. I'm going to have all new outfits to put together. This is it. I'm ready. And then your dog poops on the carpet, and then your son gets caught making out behind the stadium. That happens. Right? It happens. Life happens, and you're like, I have such good intentions to go and create magic, but life is pulling me in a million directions. Every single one of you have a choice for the priority that you put on changing lives coming out of here. You've seen so many people's lives change, whether they're on this stage, whether they're sitting right next to you, or whether you feel it stirring inside of you. Like something's changing. Something's changing. I'm feeling a little more confident. I'm feeling a little more hopeful. I'm feeling a little more like I can go out there and build the business of my dreams. Something's changing. But you've got the choice to take it and run. And what I am so freaking excited to see is who is on this stage next year. Who is going to be on the stage next year? All right, now I want you to shout out a number. How many people from your team are going to be with you next year? How many? I didn't hear it. All right. A freaking ton, right? A lot. Okay, a lot is kind of the same as a freaking ton. Take this and run. You've got to take it and run. You've got to take it and work past the barriers. You've got to take it and work past the drama at home or the drama. Block out all the noise. The number one thing, your number one job out of here is to go look yourself in the freaking mirror and say, girl, we got this. We got this. And say it every time you pass the mirror. Mel Robbins. Yeah. You read it? High five habit. Okay, if you haven't read it, get the freaking book. It's so good. Every time you look in the mirror, when you would usually think, oh, God, look at the wrinkles, look at the saggy, like, oh my God, it looks so gross, it's so swollen, whatever. No, we're switching that. Every time you look in the mirror, I need you to literally say out loud, girl, you got this. You are banging, and you got this, and we're doing this. The end. Not thinking, I don't have time for any other negative thought. If you want to go, and you want to take this, you want to grow, you got to get rid of the shitty thoughts, and you got to look yourself in the mirror, and you got to say, we're doing this now, because next year, I'm on the stage. Next year, I have 15 people with me. Next year, I'm earning this much money. Next year, I'm writing the big fat checks, right? But it's here. It starts here. It ends here. It's here. It's here. It's here. You have a choice. Block out the freaking noise. Block out the noise because you are worthy of it. You're here for a reason. And all those people out there waiting and wishing and dreaming that they had something like this. Amy shared her story. How many women are out there right now praying they had something? I was once a single mom on food stamps. I can't imagine if this business had come into my life at 23. Right? People are out there praying for what we have. So get out of your own freaking way and go freaking bring it to everybody. You have a choice. You have a choice. It's your choice, yours alone. Look yourself in the mirror. Babe, you're fine as hell. And we got this. We're doing this. High five. Walk on. You're done. Let's go.
It's the Christina Watch tradition. You do a mic drop. All right, guys, give it up for your Pioneer partners. We heard Jim mention it. We heard Christina mention it. Jim Larson kind of walking around, pacing. So I went up to him and I said to him, "Are you okay? What's going on? You on a phone call?" And he's like, No, I'm just like, you told me I have 30 seconds to talk. Like I'm just pacing and trying to think what I'm going to say. Now, if you know Jim, he doesn't get nervous. So I said, I didn't say anything. I was just quiet. And I just, why? And he goes, because I don't take this responsibility lightly. So I just want you to know, he wasn't pacing to say the perfect thing for you. He was pacing because he took the responsibility to make sure the time he shares with you is going to impact you. So thank you, Jim, for that. And all of you guys, I know all of you have the same thing, but that was important. Leadership takes responsibility. Responsibility for people outside of ourselves, and these guys reflect it right here. So, food is